Okay, let's start with a cockpit preparation checklist.
Engine master,
Both off.
engine mode selector,
Check normal.
parking brake,
On.
thrust levers,
Idle.
ECAM recall,
Checked.
anti-skid,
On.
emergency lights,
Checked and armed.
no smoking signs,
On.
air condition,
Checked.
ventilation panel,
Is checked.
fuel pumps.
Set on.
ARKES.
We're apparently unaudible, and I think I've been muting myself this whole time. So if you are watching the stream, I just realized I had my mic mute on. I am so sorry about that, but welcome to the stream. If you are watching, it has not been complete silence. I've been talking to myself this whole time. We can, yeah, I had my mic mute on. So anyone on the stream, if you cannot hear me, that is why. I do apologize for that. So basically what has happened, I've just set up the FMS. If you've been watching me, I've been setting up the FMS. I've done all my fuel stuff. We're just getting ready to request clearance. I have the route programmed in already. I know it's going to be right. Let's go ahead and request clearance. Actually, let's do a mic check. He couldn't hear us. That's because our mic mute was on, of course. Fort Lauderdale ground, good morning, Rouge 1627, mic check. Rider, thank you, Rouge 1627, requesting clearance to Toronto Pearson, ready to copy. We'll be able to accept flight level 330, Rouge 1627. Outer Rouge 1627 cleared to the Toronto Pearson International Airport via the ARKES 4 departure, then as filed. Climb, maintain flight level 330. Departure will be on 122.8, squawk 6601. Rider will call for taxi and expect 10 left, Rouge 1627, thanks. Alright, so we've just requested clearance. We are all good to go. Flight level was wrong. I did not choose the flight level. Yeah, we're going to need to change that for the direction of flight. Cruising altitude is going to be flight level 330. I'm not sure if you can change it here. Yes, you can. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be up to flight level 330 instead of 320. I guess north and east. Routes are going to be odd numbers, and south and west will be even numbers. That makes sense. So, and we are getting good frames now that I know we're not. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and turn the APU on, turn our wing light on and beacon on just to let know ground. We're getting ready to push. Fasten seatbelt signs will go on at this time. Let me go ahead and get the Fort Lauderdale ground charts. Alright, and we can go ahead and brief the departure. So we're going to be flying this Airbus A321 out of Fort Lauderdale today. We'll be taxiing to runway 10 left. We will get taxi instructions via ground. We will depart runway 10 left with a flex takeoff. Enough flex temperature of 43. We will then climb out on the ARKES 4 departure. Then we'll transition to ARKES and continue up to flight level 330. Yep, and then we will do the landing or approach brief once we get closer to Toronto. So we can go ahead and our APU is on now. It should be on at least. I am missing the... there we go. Yep, APU's on. And we'll need to change... wow, it is so laggy. I'm not used to... I think... obviously it's because I'm live streaming. But, yeah, I'm not used to this at all. Anyways, we can go ahead and do our before push. So go ahead and close these aircraft, the aircraft doors. We can actually take ground services. All those are good. We're ready for push whenever.
Okay, let's do the before start checklist.
Windows and doors.
Closed and locked.
APU.
APU on.
APU bleed.
On.
External power.
Disconnected and on.
Cabin signs.
On.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Barrel reference.
Checked. 1013.
And we need to change that to 3007.
Check. Beacon lights.
On.
Checklist complete.
Alright, we are ready for push. We are going to push just straight back. See, I don't want to push into any other aircraft or gates. That should be good. Let's go ahead and start our push.
Fly deck to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, ground, we have ATC clearance. Push and start now. Please confirm ground equipment and services are clear.
Roger. The ground equipment and stairs are clear for the boat. Roger, sir. Please release the
Parking brakes released.
Start and push tracking. Start both engines at your discretion, Captain.
It is okay.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and crank up engine
Starting
2 here.
engine 2.
Let's see, we are currently getting at 20, in the 20s with frames. When I flew into here yesterday, I was getting 30 and 40, 30 or 40 frames per second, so we're getting pretty low frames. And on the outside, we are currently getting upper 20s, low 30s. That is a very weird looking building. Yikes. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and continue. Let engine 2 is stabilized.
Starting number
So we'll go
1.
ahead and start number 1. Stop push back here so we don't crash into anything. And let's just make sure our ARKES is working out at 1522 Zulu. And we're going to be taxiing 10 left, I think. Yeah, 10 left. Should be a very simple straight-out taxi. Either on I'm going to guess Bravo. We're going to taxi out via Tango 2 Bravo.
Please set your parking brake.
Parking brakes are set.
Okay, then, Captain. No bar disconnected. Your nose steering pin is removed. All clear signal on the right. And up the ground, sir.
We have to wait, and then we'll do our before taxi checklist. I guess I can go ahead and get started on that.
Checklist, please.
And we
Engine mode
won't
selector.
blind ground crew yet.
Normal.
APU bleed.
Set off. Set
APU
off.
mass ground spoilers.
Need to arm ground spoilers for departure.
Rudder trim.
Check 0.
Pitch trim.
And we have it set up at 8, but it always glitches out.
Controls.
Alright, flight control check.
Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps 1.
Anti-eyes.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
ECAM door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
For Lauderdale ground, Rouge 1627 request taxi. Alright, taxi runway 10 left via Tango 4 Bravo, Rouge 1627. Alright, so we are currently on, basically on Tango. We're gonna taxi down to Tango 4, and then Bravo all the way down. And my throttle is all messed up here. Let me fix that. There we go. So that's my joystick. Alright. I'm gonna... Gosh, the frames. This is never... Wow. Very huge frame hit. In this area while live streaming. Anyways. Yeah.
Coastline,
Taxi.
brake check,
Let's see. Tango 4 is gonna be... Let's do our brake check right here.
brake check,
Crest, check 0.
check. Auto brakes,
Auto brakes are max for departure.
takeoff data,
Reviewed.
FCU,
Checked.
Gosh.
flight instruments,
Checked.
checked. TO config,
Checked.
So yeah, as we get away from the terminal, kind of get up. Yeah, Tango 4 is right down there, and we'll turn on right onto Bravo. Take a right on Tango 4, then a left onto Bravo, rather. Rather, we will Squawk Charlie 1627. Ah, gosh. And the frames are terrible, terrible, terrible. Yikes. I don't know, there we go, that's decent, yeah. But I built myself a computer to run Prepared 3D. Right now I'm running FSX. I'll get Prepare 3D at a later date. And I'm making sure right now all the add-ons I get for FSX are compatible with Prepared 3D as well, so I don't have to purchase 6601. That's what I saw. Yeah, 6601. Yeah. So I will get Prepare 3D at a later date, and then just put all my add-ons in there. It should be a blast to get Prepare 3D and fly with even more realism.
Approaching 13.
Over to Unicom 122.8. Thanks for service, Rouge 1627. Alright, we are cleared back over to Unicom since he's only a ground controller. He cannot clear us for takeoff, so we will be talking to whoever is on Unicom frequency. Yesterday, when I was flying into Fort Lauderdale, I didn't quite look at the runway lengths when I was planning my arrival. So I ended up landing on 10 right, which is a very short. I had to turn on the brake fans after that. The brakes were very hot. Very short runway. I should have gone around, but I don't know. I wanted to land, and that's only a sim, but right thing to do would have been to go around. Yeah, as we get further away from the terminal, our frames are getting a lot better. Again, this is a freeware terminal, or a freeware scenery, and it's live streaming like this takes a toll on CPU and all that. Let's see. CPU usage right now is at 90%. And fluctuating between 70s and 90s. Alright, let's go ahead and let flight attendants know we are ready for takeoff.
Seats for takeoff, please. Before takeoff checklist, please.
brake temperature,
Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. I overshot that majorly.
Check normal.
TCAS,
TARA, tilt up.
Exterior lights.
Set on.
Sliding tables.
Alright, this is
Stove.
Stove.
not a good flight so
Checklist
far.
complete.
Alright, we are ready for takeoff. We're going to be using a flex, or on a flex departure.
Approaching 09 left.
Alright, so I have notified Unicom that I will be taking off, and Fort Lauderdale ground just disconnected.
On runway 09
Alright,
left.
here we go. Make sure everything, yep, we're all good. Let engine stabilize at 70%. In 170.
Takeoff. Manflex, SRS, and runway.
Check. Power set.
I'm going to put a lot of left rudder in. Beginning of that roll.
100 knots.
Checked.
Yeah, I'm still having to put a lot of left rudder in. Yeah.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
You're coming up.
Now.
Check.
Let me turn that off, so you guys. Sorry about that. Just trying to follow this flight director out of here.
Gear is up. Lights off.
There goes our Rouge plane out of Fort Lauderdale. And we'll go ahead and turn autopilot on.
Pilot is going on.
That's going to follow that flight director back down. And once we get close to 250 knots, I'll go ahead and put climb thrust in. We'll be raising our flaps here shortly, but here we go. Flying through some clouds, and frames are a lot better now that we are off the ground, and flaps are coming up.
Flat 0.
Current rate of climb is about 2,500 feet per minute. Go ahead and set climb thrust.
And the after takeoff checklist, please.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
Spoilers.
Set.
Flaps.
Check retracted.
Landing gear.
Gear up. Lights off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Hacks.
Both on.
Anti-eyes.
Off.
TCAS.
I just had to, what are we missing? Oh, there's a... It said something in the checklist and I missed it, I think. Yeah, they said something in the checklist. What would that be? I'll turn co-pilot on. I missed it.
Barrel reference set. And
Bearer reference.
3008.
3008. Checked. Checklist complete.
Alright, checklist complete. We're going to go ahead and climb up to cruising altitude now. Let me go look at the live stream right now. The real Brennan F. If you're still watching this, I haven't been watching the live stream, but thanks. This is a lot of fun first live stream, so yeah. But yeah, I don't know, the frames, I've just been kind of hit and miss with this one.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Lights off.
Alright, gonna go ahead and turn the landing lights off, or actually retract them. There we go. Alright, I went ahead and put a card up for you guys that are watching this stream. I would appreciate if you took your couple seconds to look at that. Don't know, I'm going to do another flight out of Toronto. I'm fairly sure Virtual Air Canada flies to all of those out of Toronto. If not, I'll just fly out of Vancouver or something like that. I know they fly down to San Francisco from Vancouver. But yeah, so I just made this YouTube channel yesterday. I've had plenty of experience with other YouTube channels, but I did build myself a gaming computer. Yeah, I built myself a gaming computer for this purpose, basically, to fly and Flight Simulator. So yeah, I decided to make a YouTube for flying purposes, and just share videos like this. And as time goes on, I will be just improving greatly live streams and video productions. But this will be my first video on my channel. It's gonna go right to upload after the live stream is over, in about 2.5 hours or so, 2 hours 15 minutes. But I can't wait to just start sharing great content with you guys, and share my love of aviation with you guys. So yeah. So currently passing the waypoint Secor, 0.6 nautical miles away, 0.5. Now we're going to go to Antone. Currently passing through 20,000, flight level 200. Yesterday, the wind, when I was flying down from Toronto, maybe over, I don't know, about halfway through my flight, I noticed that the wind was coming out of the same direction again, but about 60 knots, or however that is measured. I do not know how that's measured. I'm going to assume knots, but yep. So we had a pretty nice crosswind, I guess you can say, for cruising. But I don't remember when it was. It was I think my Denver to Salt Lake City flight. I was flying on the VATSIM network, and I had a awesome tailwind. I don't know how, but it was an amazing tailwind, like 60 knots, 70 knots, just all the way to Salt Lake. Even though it's a very, very short flight, I had a great tailwind. We're just gonna keep on climbing up to our cruising altitude. So we have some clouds off to our right side over there. Won't be a factor. Might create a little bit of turbulence, but that's fine. Kind of scanning everything to make sure it's all good. So how high the terrain is down there. And it makes sense, it's Florida, sea level. flex temperature of 43. Engine 2 is stabilized. So start number 1. Yeah, take a 4. See, I'm just going back through the live stream, and frames actually do not look that bad on the stream. Very interesting. On mine, I was getting very, very low frames, but these are good, good frames. Yep, so to anyone that was watching the stream at the beginning, that was because of, or you couldn't hear me at the beginning, that was because of me having my microphone mute on, so, yeah, amateur mistake, I guess, but, or you could... See, so currently climbing through flight level 26.4 right now, 26.5. 46 nautical miles away from Lynch. Oh, I just thought of this. That's from across the pond. I will be doing that in an Airbus like this. I'm not sure the range of the Airbus. Actually, let me pull the Airbus range map. But we have this range map here. That's kind of cool. I'm kind of messing around with the camera angles here to see. Looks like that's a good screenshot right there, I guess. Use that as my next live stream thumbnail. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyways, this map right here, it's on the Airbus website. Let's see. So you can drag this around and see the range of the Airbus A321. So I think I'm going to be departing out of London if I get that booking, and I should have just enough range to make it to New York. That is the only route I'll be able to do. I'm not sure if Paris is in. Yeah, Paris to New York, barely make it. Let me get to cross the pond here. Cross the pond website. Yeah, departure, they do have London Gatwick, and then you can arrive into Newark or Kennedy. They also have Toronto open, but that is outside of my range for Paris. Let's see, London here. I can get it center. There we go. Toronto, I could make it to Toronto. So Toronto or New York from London. Sorry about that, had a minor interruption, that's okay. So, as I was saying, I should be able to make it from London over to Toronto, either to Toronto or New York. So that should be fun. Let's see. Let's have departure airports are Frankfurt, London Gatwick, Amsterdam Schiphol. or Schiphol, however you pronounce that, Copenhagen, and Lisbon. Last I don't remember. Last across the pond, I flew from Newark to... Where did I fly? Let's go investigate. I remember my first cross the pond, I flew an FS 2004. I flew my KC-10 tanker plane. It was a CLS simulator. I still remember that plane. That was a fun plane. But I was flying a tanker plane down from Miami. Let's just... I think it was Lisbon. Let's see, I'm on VATaware right now. See all my VATSIM flights. Okay. Would have been last... Let's see, Fresno? No, I don't know. Let's see, it was an Air Force call sign. Yeah. Okay. So my first cross the pond was Copenhagen to Boston. I remember that one. I flew the Wilco A330-300 as Delta 278 right here. So that was my second cross the pond. My first one is not available on here for some reason. This is the farthest it goes back, but you can see my flight plan here. I was at let's see, flight level 340, it looks like. Let's see what else. Let's make sure our plane hasn't crashed yet. So the next year I flew United. It was a 747 from Newark to Vienna. Yeah, I remember that. Let's see, that was a lot better than either of those other two. Probably because I knew a lot more about how air traffic control works and just flying in general. But yeah, I flew the PMDG 747 for FS 2004. And I remember when I landed, excuse me, had a yawn there, but I remember landing in Vienna. I had to go around due to traffic on the runway, and went around and made a nice landing back in Vienna. But let's see. Yeah, I also love I love the accents of those controllers. I felt like I was flying in a foreign country. Well, it kind of was, kind of virtually, but it was a lot of fun just flying. I remember just talking to guys from like Dublin, Ireland, United Kingdom. So we went from like a Scottish accent, kind of Irish accent, over to English accent, and then Germany. This area was a lot of fun to fly in. I just love talking to those guys, and then yeah, so that was a fun flight. United 827 was the call sign. Let's see, plane hasn't crashed yet. Should probably turn the fasten seatbelt signs off, so the passengers are free to move about the cabin. But let's see, I visited 51 airports in 11 countries. My favorite city pair is apparently San Francisco to JFK. You can also kind of see that Denver is another big one that I fly out of. I like to fly out of Denver a lot. But, Airbus 737. And we also have the 757. I flew that one a lot for a long time. And all my flights. You can see my last flight was Rouge 1624 from Toronto down to Fort Lauderdale. Let's go look at that one. Yeah, so we took off from Toronto on runway 10 left, I think. Possibly. Sorry, I keep yawning. Must time change or something. But then I flew down here and just flew down to Fort Lauderdale. That was all flights I do are fun. All flights I do are really, really fun. Yeah, I just love flying and all that stuff. So let's go back into the sim. Currently, winds are 242 at 60 knots. See, I'm not even monitoring the live stream on YouTube. Just kind of hoping it's going well. Let's see here. Live stream is looking good to watching right now, but to those two that are watching, I thank you for watching. To those two that are watching. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so then back across the pond from a couple of minutes ago. So departure airports: Frankfurt, London, Gatwick, Amsterdam, Schiphol, Copenhagen, and Lisbon. And then arrival airports are Newark/Kennedy, Miami, Washington Dulles, Toronto, and Minneapolis St. Paul. So I just can't wait. And if anyone that's watching the live stream right now is VATSIM pilot, it'd be fun if we could all just fly and just do VATSIM across the pond. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's also a lot more complicated than other events, but I like the complications. Fun. Let's see, just checking flight radar 24 around my town. It looks like a United 764 is getting ready to fly over. Let's see here. See, we have an American 737 flying over from Chicago to Phoenix. Bombardier CRJ 700 flying from Chicago to Albuquerque. Let's see. Let's go over to New York. Let's see what's happening over in the Big Apple. Oops. Let's see, we have Emirates. Looks like we have a couple Delta Connect flights. United, I assume that's United. Oh, looks like Delta Connect as well. Flagship is Delta Connect. Yeah, I'm from Houston. I'm also a part of Virtual UA, along with being a part of Virtual Air Canada. So I do fly. I've flown like 106 flights for Virtual UA. So I've flown with them quite a lot. Looks like a 757 in Edinburgh. See how that flight went for them. Yeah, it looks like fun. See, I don't think I've ever flown a 757 from Edinburgh. I know I've flown one from London before in the sim. I also think Dublin. 105 flights. Let's go over and look at that. See if we have any 757 flights. Any? Huh. Probably 752. Yep. Yeah, I flew Washington to London. That looks like it's it for my international flight. So, yeah, Washington to London. I've flown a couple 787 flights with the TDS 787. Tokyo to Denver. Let's see, I flew Denver to Tokyo, then back to Denver, then to Tokyo. And I jump-seated to Kansas City. And it's kind of fun to go through and look at. And right here, I have all these 757 flights, just transcon, back and forth within the period of like a week. Then I have these 757 flights up in here. See this, I remember flying this flight over to Seoul, South Korea. Yeah, or Seoul, however you pronounce it. It was a fun one as well. Gotta talk to some foreign air traffic control. I always love talking to foreign air traffic controllers. But yep. See, I don't want to break anything, but I'm going to just come over here and let's see. Can I add an image over this? I don't know. I'm using. Let's add the whatever this is. Let's see what. Okay, it looks like it just takes you back and forth. I don't think you can overlay it or anything. Actually, it looks like we can. That'll be cool. Let's try to do that. Let's try to get this. How do I do this? Let's go ahead and remove that. There we go. Back to the sim. Let me see if I can get a virtual Air Canada logo in here and pop it up in the corner. Be kind of fun. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, there's the Air Canada virtual Air Canada logo. Let's go ahead and add an image in. See, here's the virtual Air Canada logo. There we go. That's kind of cool. Have the virtual Air Canada logo up in. Have it right dead in the center. Block your view. That wouldn't be good. Let's get that out of there. See if I can resize it down to a little bit of a smaller. Let's see. We want. Right edge. There we go. Actually, I don't know. Want to center. Apparently that is centered. I'm just trying to figure this out. There we go. We have it in the left edge down there. That's kind of cool. Have Virtual Air Canada. See right here. Let's bring this over. Here's V-Pilot right here. Apparently, this American 1497 that just saw someone stall. That's great. Yeah, you really get a variety on VATSIM. You get the professional pilots, then just you get simmers like me that just try to make it as realistic as possible with what they have. And then let's see, there's the just immature all of those people. Let's see, what is this? I think it's just gonna do the same thing and bring. No? Oh, okay, I guess no. Yeah, I'm using OBS to do this. So it's kind of not as easy as XSplit. I do have XSplit as well, but I just figured okay, it's a lot easier to use than XSplit, but there's not as many options. Yep. Still trying to figure this out. See, we're gonna move that to the top. Oh, I get it now. And then move to right edge. Except I want it more right. That should be fine. Let's bring it back down. I move to bottom and then move to left edge. There we go. Awesome. So we have our Virtual Air Canada, proud Virtual Air Canada pilot. Even though I'm not from Canada, it's still great airline, great virtual airline. I've only been a part of it for about a week. But I really do enjoy every moment, or all the interactions that I've had with the staff there. Yep. Let's see, what else? Oh, there we go. All I had to do was click Edit Scene and just drag that. That's great, there we go, perfect. Now can I see what I can do with this? Expand that. Get rid of that black bar. There we go. Now we're talking. Let's put that up there. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm starting to get the hang of this live streaming thing. I like this. This is interesting. Let's see, what else can we do? Someone has subscribed to me. If you are watching the live stream, I really do appreciate it. So again, the person that has subscribed to me, I really do appreciate it, as I created this channel yesterday, and will continue to upgrade and improve this over the coming years, I hope. So, let's see, can we add, I wonder, scrolling text at the bottom? Let's see. Yes, here we go. I have my Airbus font that I brought into the sim. Let's see. No, that's not right. Let's see, I'm gonna copy my flight plan. There we go. Here's our route in here. There we go. Now we have our route in there. There we go. You can see my route up there. So currently coming in on CRG. So let's bring our logo down just a little. Yeah, so right now we are coming up on CRG. You can see down here, right there. So great. I think I've made it even more. No, it's just the clouds. I was gonna say. I think I've made it even more stuttery and laggy than it already is with adding all that in. So we can check our weather radar, and it looks like we do have a couple little rain showers. One is going to be up to our left up here in about 60 nautical miles. Doesn't look like it's not going to be a factor. Definitely not going to be a factor. Yep, so we can just continue flying over to Toronto. Couldn't think of where we were flying to. But we will be continuing to fly on over to Toronto. Alright, I'm going to step away for about 20 minutes. I'll just go ahead and continue to let my aircraft fly, and I will just come check in on it. Every 10 minutes, or in about 10 minutes, I'll come in and check in on it. Won't check in on the stream. I'm just going to assume it's going to be doing okay. But, let's see here. Need to change this real quick. Alright guys, I'm back in the flight deck. I just had to step away for a minute. I'm actually talking to my cousin right now, who is watching the live stream. So hello to you. And there we go.
Can't see the thing though, it's like still loading.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 hours.
Okay. Yep, so right now I'm just talking to my cousin. Yeah, we currently en route. Let's see. Let's go to this cool view. I like this. This is cool. It's kind of laggy still because A, we have a lot of clouds, and then B, I'm live streaming. It's a cool screenshot. So, is it laggy for you at all?
I can't even, it's not even letting me get on.
Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, it's the sim is that's a long time ago. You need to scroll up. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go through and just see all of these. That's kind of cool. I like that. These views are really cool. You get a lot of different screenshots for this. Right now we have traffic that just flew over it, so WestJet, a rival company to us. There we are. That's nice. There we go, that's cool. I like it. I should have gotten there. There we go. That's nice. I have WestJet 737 that just flew over us. Awesome. I was not paying attention. I did not... shoot. I did not see him till the last minute.
I tried restarting.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's the most recent. That's the... See that plane up there? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you're watching live now. Is it laggy at all for you? Can you what? Yeah, are you just gonna watch the live stream? Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll talk to you on the chat. Alright, thanks for watching. Well, that was kind of cool. Let's see if I can get some of those screenshots brought in to the sim so you guys can see. Again, if you missed it. That was really cool, that WestJet 737 that flew over. Let's see if I can import some of these Steam pictures. I think I know how to do this. See, Memphis and Indie Center are online. We should be talking to them fairly shortly, I assume. Let's see. Steam. Let's see if I can bring that up. Actually, Steam is in Program Files 86, I think. Then Steam, yeah. Boom. Ba-dum, bum, rum, ba, da, la, da, la, 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 la. Program Files 86. Let's see. Steam. User data. That one. 760 remote. That one. That one. There we go. Alright. Let's see. I have all of these screenshots from today. I will bring those up onto the screen momentarily. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so I will have a slideshow. Hopefully have a slideshow or something. And I just closed out of YouTube live stream. Let's go back to YouTube so I can continue to monitor. Anyways, yeah, let me see what I can do here with image slideshow. There we go. See, I just want that folder. Let's see. So here are our screenshots in the bottom left-hand corner. So you can just see those. I'll have those right there for you guys. So you can see all of the screenshots that I have taken during the flight, including some of those. Yeah, I really like this one right here. This is a good one. I like that one right there. That's another one that I like. I like all of them. That's another one that I like. And here's the view from the WestJet aircraft. You can see my aircraft. I don't know, down there. And then here's the view of the WestJet aircraft from mine. Right there. Oops. Accidentally closed out of Chrome again. There we go. So you can just see those screenshots down there, kind of cycling through. Or I can make them really, really big, so you can enjoy the full quality of them. Let's see. We'll just kind of put those down right there. That should be good. Actually, I don't want them to be in the way. That's too cluttered up there. I think right there should be fine. That's the screenshots from my flights. I am receiving a phone call. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I did not. Shoot, I did not see him till. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? What about now? Do you want to put some headphones in? Because I keep hearing myself back and forth. Alright, thanks. Gracias. Yes. Alright. Actually. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Can you hear me? Okay. Let's see. So how are you? That's good. So right now we are, let me change the color of this. Hang on. Yep. Do you want to be in the live stream? I can put a video of you up. Yeah, face cam of you. Well, I don't know. Is that okay with your mom? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we won't do that. But right now, how are you today? That's good. Okay. Yeah. Right now, I'm currently flying. I am. Gosh, the clouds are making life so much more difficult in this sim. But you what? Ah, nice. Let's see, we are currently over 320 nautical miles away. Looks like we may have a little bit of rain up ahead that we might have to fly through. Shouldn't be much of a problem. The Charlotte, North Carolina is right down there. So, let's see here. We may have to go around these clouds up here. I don't know yet. It's a possibility. Okay, so, do you want to talk about aviation-related news? Okay. Because I had a topic we could talk about if you want to, but... I can see you. Yeah. Yeah. I am. Let's see. What can I do? That's the wrong one. Angela Denning has subscribed to me on YouTube. Alright. Alright. Alright, we are coming up on a lot of clouds, and you want to know how many frames per second we're getting? 12. Gosh. Just live streaming and then this. Here, I'm gonna reduce some of my weather stuff. Nah, that did absolutely nothing. What if I make it a low. That still did absolutely nothing. Well, there we go. Kind of better now. I'd rather have all the clouds and the lag, so. Actually, let's do a high. High setting. Yeah, no. Possibly. Probably this evening or something. I don't know. So we have New York Center, we have Memphis Center, and we have Indiana Center, or Indianapolis Center rather, all online. And Memphis Center just disconnected. And let's bring up that view here, and I can show you guys. All right, so here we have that view that I'm going to bring up, so you guys can see what I am doing. Let's see. We are going to, let's see, one of these is us. Yeah, Rouge 1627 right here. Currently flying over South Carolina. This is delayed. So we passed Charlotte earlier. So we're getting ready. Actually, we are going to skip. We're going to go right through all the centers and skip all of them. So we won't be talking to any guys whatsoever. So that'll be fun. There we go. You can see a V pilot back there, but I'll. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Uh-huh. What? Okay. Yes. I don't know. Which one do you use more? Uh-huh.
How many people are watching here?
I don't know.
Let me check. One.
One? Oh, hello to that one person.
That one person is me, by the way.
Oh, okay.
In case you were wondering.
How was the weather over in the city? Let's see, what is the temperature over in New York? I accidentally got my phone stuck in like a turquoise girl case, and I can't get it out. Yeah. It's terrible. Like, I've tried everything, or with my hands to get it out. I'm gonna have to end up using like construction tools or something. Alright. Oh, what was I going to do? Gosh, so many clouds. Really? Ah. Mm. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to talk anymore? Uh-oh. Dude, I thought I just lost my flight simulator. It closed. No, it minimized, and I thought it closed, and I was like, oh shoot. Can you hear me? On the live stream? Well, right now I'm just flying from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, up to. I'm flying from Fort Lauderdale up to Toronto, Canada, and I'm just kind of. All right. So. Yeah, right now I'm flying up to Toronto, Canada. Let's see. You can see the mighty Airbus A321 engine eating all the little tiny clouds, the helpless clouds. Poor clouds. Stupid A321 engine. Well, let's see. We can do a left wing. We can do a tail cam. Let's see what the people that live in the tail of the plane are seeing. Oh my gosh. There's actually a spot that's not covered by clouds. Do you see that? There's a hole not covered by clouds. Yeah, it's raining down here. Can zoom up and see our plane, maybe. No, we can't see through the clouds, of course. But it is raining down below us. Let's see, currently getting 20-ish, 30-ish frames. Right now these clouds are an HD free texture pack that I found. I'm going to go. Hey, they don't look that. They look kind of realistic, but I'm gonna go for like a 512 by 512 or something. 512 by 512 texture pack, so the lag will be reduced by a lot. Let's go over to the YouTube live stream and see how that's doing. See, 3 people watching. That's fun. Alright. Alright. Well now we are going to go plane hunting. What I mean by that is looking at other VATSIM pilots' planes. That looks like Air Force, maybe an Air Force plane that's not in the database. And there's Frontier A320. Frontier Flight 718, and let's see what altitude this plane is at. They're at 25,000 feet, and yep. Let's see. Let's go to the ground. You can see it's raining right here. See, we're at Victor Alpha 10, Virginia 10, something like that. I don't know. I know it's an airport in Virginia. Let's see. Now we are at Virginia 85, whatever that means. VA 85. So currently, I can see our top of descent out here. Looks like we're gonna have to travel through maybe a little bit of a thunderstorm. But we can see about 240 nautical miles away over here. And there really is, it's really getting hit hard with some heavy rain. In fact, let me pull up the weather channel so you can see this. Oh, there we go. Alright, so here is the weather channel. Let me just make that, there we go. Here's the weather channel. Let's go ahead and go over to the radar. Yeah, so there's just this big storm system over here. Yeah, and you can just see we are flying. Go back to the flight simulator. We are flying. What do I want? Somewhere over Virginia. So that's right down here. Those storm cells that we're seeing on the radar. They are about 240 nautical miles away, I think. So, like, over there, those are probably these cells right here. If it'll load. So those cells, a couple of those, they're just probably those right there on the sim. So. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck. We are back on the flight deck now. We are currently about 150 miles away from our top of descent. So we will be beginning our descent within the next 20-30 minutes. But thank you for choosing us today aboard Virtual Air Canada and tuning into the live stream. I had to go for a couple of minutes, but I'm now back and ready to keep flying. I won't be talking until the top of descent, really. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the live chat, as it would help me greatly in starting this YouTube channel. So once again, I thank you for just joining the live stream. Yeah. Alright, I am back. I just noticed that the plane the speed increased very quickly, and so did the altitude. I'm gonna see what's going on here. But yeah, the plane pitched up very rapidly. I'm not sure if it's turbulent or not, but I was experiencing some turbulence before that event happened. Just gonna go ahead and turn auto throttle back on. We should be good. We're going to begin our top of descent checklist, or our descent prep checklist rather, in about 20 nautical miles. So we will be doing that very shortly. Other than that, we're just going to kind of sit here for a minute until the plane gets over there. CYYZ, that is center that is online. I'm gonna assume it's Quebec. I'm not familiar at all with like Canadian air traffic centers. NZQX. Actually, no, it's CZ, not NZ. QX. FS. Oh, flight service station. It's gonna be Gander. Moncton. Moncton Center is online. So we are getting a bit of turbulence up here at flight level 330. 4,100 kilograms on board. I think that's 4.1 tons. I've been watching other YouTubers and they've been saying 4,100. They'll say 4.1 tons, I think. We get our descent prep here in about 7 more miles. Go ahead and get our charts pulled up for our arrival.
Okay, let's go through the descent preparation checklist.
Seatbelt signs,
On,
anti-eyes,
off,
landing information,
received,
altimeter,
standard,
baro radio.
Baro radio is... We're gonna set it radio 200.
set.
It'll be our
Checklist
minimums.
complete.
Alright, and now I'm going to just go ahead and fill in some of this approach information so we can be ready for the approach. Actually get down to on approach. Actually, all for this, we'll go ahead and begin our descent here. Set it down.
Initiating descent.
Here we go.
FMA check,
Radar tilt.
Radar tilt is going to be below.
set
Set
below.
it to normal or whatever it is earlier. But here we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our really turbulent, if you look behind. But we need our Toronto weather. It's going to get a METAR. And request that. So our weather uplink is 080 at 14. Overcast at 2,000, 200, 2,000. I don't know. I've never seen that before. It's very interesting. I'm gonna assume it's 200. Yeah. Alright, QNH is 3012. Temperature over there is 7 degrees. Wind is 08014. Transition altitude is 18,000. I'm not sure if that's what it is in Canada. I know it's always 18,000 in the United States. And then our approach speed will be 144. Alright, we are all good on that. So we'll just continue our descent down into the great town of Toronto. Great city of Toronto, rather. And we're going to be on ILS 6 left. Let's see. Let's get some gate information. Our gate is looking like 165 over in Toronto. Cool. And we'll update that again once we get on the ground, just to verify another aircraft hasn't pulled in or anything hasn't been, any aircraft that was there hasn't been delayed. Let us get yeah. We're just talking with some company pilots as they're flying. Lester B. Pearson International. That is the airport we want for our charts. Okay. See, we're currently 30 nautical miles away from the airport, but we will circle. Actually, that's not right. Never mind. I thought that was the runway there, but the runway is over there. So we're currently about 50-ish, 40 to 50 nautical miles away from the airport. So we are good on that. Getting some terminal charts brought up here to plan our arrival. So we're going to 6 left. We can vacate on. Let's see if we can make it onto Charlie, either Charlie 1 or Delta 3. Just taxi down on Alpha, or either. Yeah, we should be able to make it down. It's probably Delta 3. We will, once we get to Toronto. So, I'm thinking, once we get down on the runway, we will roll out onto Delta 3. make a left turn onto Delta 3, and then another left turn onto Delta. Then a right onto Alpha. Alpha into Terminal 1 at Pearson, taking us into gate 165. Alright, currently descending through 19,000, and our altimeter is going to be 3007. No, that's Fort Lauderdale. I forgot I got my weather over here on ARKES. Altimeter in Toronto. Our barometric pressure and altimeter is 3012.
Transition altitude.
Baro reference set and cross check. 3012.
3012. Checked.
Looks like we have some traffic up here in about 30 nautical miles. We'll go ahead and let him know that we are at the arrival. So we're on the Ling 5. So I'll go ahead and pull up vPilot here so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see, we're going to be passing so just let them know that we are expecting ILS 6 left and our position relative to them. And frame rates have smoothed out a whole lot compared to what they were earlier above the clouds. So right after this, I'm going to get rid of the HD texture pack clouds, and I'm going to put in that lower resolution set just so we don't have to deal with all the hassle of lag. I do not like the lag whatsoever. Nice little boat down there. Going into Toronto. Alright, we have traffic final 24 right. Should be landing 6s, but they should be clear. See, is that, yeah, that's, Toronto down there. And the clouds have kicked in. That's good. So we're going to be most likely doing an auto land today. Cat 3 auto land onto runway 6 left. We'll just keep descending down here. Let's just go ahead and make sure our radio and navigation stuff, or ILS frequencies and course is all set. Let's see, ILS is going to be 109.1 and our course is 057. Alright, we're good, so we should intercept the localizer and glide slope perfectly. Now we're just sitting through clouds here. see right here. I have some weather coming in. Looks like a little bit of rain into Toronto today. That shouldn't be much of a problem, rather. Alright, yeah, this, let's see, over here on VPilot, this guy, he's going, to take 6 left, so there should, let's see, he's right downwind, for 6 left, so that's good. Should have enough time between him and I, and again, we are at 12,000 feet, so we'll, begin to descend fairly rapidly, I assume. Yeah, in about 10 kilometers we'll need to be down, or 10 nautical miles we'll need to be down to 3,000 to intercept the localizer. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put our speed brake out just to help aid in the effort to get down. Actually, no, we're doing good. We're doing good. We'll get down to 3,000. Alright, that aircraft now is on right base for runway 6 left. Yeah, we're not going to make this 3,000 at this current rate. We need to descend, 2,500 feet per minute. Alright, then we have this, Charlie Golf Victor November Hotel. So currently we're on a downwind for 6 left. So we're gonna expedite down to, or not expedite. We're just gonna make sure our rate of descent gets us down to 3,000 by the time. Okay. So we will start our approach checklist in approximately 4.6 nautical miles. According to the thing up here that you guys can't see. Alright, we are now turning final. Is that... There's an aircraft over there. GV and H. Yeah, that's no factor. Alright, we're currently on a turning base for 6 left. We're gonna go ahead and turn our ILS thing on right there. ILS things, I don't know what it's called. ILS button so we can show it up on the PFD. Then our localizer, so we intercept the localizer when we do get ready. Alright, we are good. We should be able to make it now. Our speed is going to be 200, looks like. Probably. Speed break's still up. That is that dinging sound, not auto throttle limited. Yikes.
Checked.
Nav accuracy.
Oh,
Checked.
shoot.
Barrel reference.
Checked.
Yeah, auto throttle's not on.
2.
That's not good.
3012. Checked. Checklist complete.
And we should be
Localizer alive.
intercepting. Yep, localizer is alive.
Flight attendants, prepare for landing.
Yeah, so we'll be parking somewhere over there-ish. The flight attendants are now getting seated for landing.
Glide slope alive.
Roger. Go ahead and turn our approach on and
Second
autopilot
autopilot is on.
And we are going to start getting some more lag, I assume. Because we are getting closer to Pearson Airport. Yeah, we still didn't get...
Localizer captured.
Yeah, we've captured the localizer, and we should capture the glide slope here in a couple of seconds. Alright, we can go ahead and activate
Flaps
our...
1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
That was weird. We'll be using auto brake low today.
2,500.
And when we get to 7.5 nautical miles here, I believe we will start the landing checklist. And I just realized I forgot to turn.
Glide slope captured.
Already gotten
Speed
another
check. Flaps 2. Gear down.
gear coming down on this beautiful Airbus A321. Yeah, that's nice. Should probably be watching the approach.
Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3. Speed check. Flaps full.
Alright, we're...
Landing
yeah.
checklist, please.
Landing gear.
Down and lock. 3 green.
Ground spoilers.
Checked and armed.
Auto brakes.
Low.
Exterior lights.
On.
Go around altitude.
Our altitude is...
Go around altitude.
100.
Go around altitude.
3,100.
1,000.
Go
Set.
around altitude. Landing memo.
Checked and no blue.
Checklist complete.
Here we come in over the interstate, or whatever they call them in Canada. I'm not familiar.
Approaching 06 left.
There's our RAS, FS2 crew. Came with the Aerosoft Airbus. We are dipping under the glide path just a little, or glide slope just a little. Yeah, we're gonna hopefully pitch back up.
500.
There we go. Gonna be a nice landing. We turn our
400.
iPad back on with
300 above. 2 minimum.
Continue.
$100, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, retard 5.
Ground
There we go.
spoilers, reverse green.
shut that master warning up here in a second.
Manual brakes.
Auto brakes off. 70 knots.
Goodness. Alright, yeah, we're going past what I thought we would be going to. We're just going to continue up here and then vacate the runway. Actually, we're going to be on Delta 3, exactly where I thought we would be. I thought we had gone past it. Looked like we were... dude, I should have slowed down before that turn. We're just gonna pull up here and stop right here real quick. And let...
And the after landing checklist, please.
Alright, just let...
Set.
Ground spoilers.
Set off.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
Flaps.
Check retracted.
TCAS.
Set off.
Sure.
Checked.
APU.
On.
Checklist complete.
And we're gonna turn left onto Delta, right up here. And then we'll be looking for Alpha. And, yeah. Alright, well, that was a good flight. When we get to the gate, I'll continue saying that. I don't want to get ahead of myself here. Let's see, Alpha, right up there. We'll turn right on to Alpha, and look for, yeah, Delta Papa. Yep, okay, I know exactly where we are. So we're gonna turn right here onto Alpha. Just to verify with Air Canada, gate 165 still. We have a Speedbird 777 up here, and what is that? It's an A321. Yeah, unrecognized aircraft. All right, Alpha Lima is up here. I will go ahead and turn on to Alpha Lima, I think. Yeah, I'll turn on to Alpha Lima here. Yep, oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so right here, did I say left on Alpha Lima? I meant right if I said left. Right onto Alpha Lima. we'll be looking for gate 165 if they are marked. If not, text cruiser 170, 69, 68. That's 60, what is that? This 165. This is 165. Probably would have been easier to see him from the cockpit. I'm an idiot. Alright, pulling up to gate 165 here. We don't have GSX yet. I will be getting GSX once I get more money. GSX is expensive. Alright, there we go. Park brakes set. Engines. Shutting down engines. Seatbelt sign is going off.
That was a nice flight.
Going off.
So let's do the parking checklist, and then we're done for the day.
Jet wave me. No, they don't. First time flying in here. Chocks. That is what they want right now.
And the chocks are set. Parking brakes released.
Engine master,
Both off.
seatbelt signs,
Off.
beacon lights,
Off.
exterior lights,
Gotta turn off the nose light coming in here. Oh well.
off.
Set off.
Anti-ice,
Off.
fuel pumps.
Fuel pumps.
Set off.
Checklist complete.
Alright. Well, I want to thank you guys for, again, tuning into the live stream. And then, if you're watching this later on YouTube, thank you for watching this video. First flight here with... or second flight here with Virtual Air Canada. First flight on YouTube. So once again, I thank you. And you guys have a nice day.